Welcome back to 12 Acres and welcome to this week's highlights video. Well, the days are definitely getting warmer, everything's starting to thaw out, and generally just much better, nicer temperatures outside. We've finally got running water. No more hauling buckets. I am prepping Tim's liver for the week. He eats liver every day now, so I open up the package, place it all out on a parchment paper, and I freeze it solid. Then I cut it up into smaller pieces, rebag it in a freezer bag.
They're cut up, I put them back in
the
the
freezer.
And then when I cook them, I'll just grab out like about 3 of these pieces and chop them up very finely and mix them in with his ground beef that he has every day for lunch. And that is what he eats every lunch, ground beef and liver.
Tim had an appointment at his regular doctor this week who ran some labs and also did an x-ray on his neck. It's been a few years since anyone's looked at his neck, and so we actually found that like all of his little cervical things through his neck are basically becoming bone on bone. So that's a little concerning, but it explains a lot of his pain and discomfort in his back and neck.
Oh, be nice. Jasmine, be nice to him.
This week has really seemed to fly by. I guess it was just pretty busy, so it seems like it went by really fast.
The cat just sits there.
The day begins with the sunrise. Temps, the father of the house, rises and puts on his coarse linen tunic, while his wife, Holly, lights it.
I get it in my mouth. Little acorns on it. Why would there be acorns on that?
And we received Tim's medical records that we had requested a while back from the hospital that did all of his heart work. And it was a little overwhelming to see quite this much paperwork, but we wanted to have the stuff on hand just for our own safekeeping, for our records.
It is 4:39 in the morning.
Tim's new cardiologist wants to do an exploratory cath this morning and just take a look and see what's going on. Check on the status of the scar tissue, see if it's still growing. Maybe get some insight as to why it's growing so bad in that one spot. But Tim's had some minor little twinges of feeling like it may be starting to block again. And we are 6 weeks out from the last stent. So historically, if it's growing at the same rate that it had been, it very well could be even up to 50% by now. I mean, for all we know, maybe it's not. Maybe it stopped growing. Maybe it's really slow and it's only at 20%. But we're going to find out today.
Pushing something through the ceiling now, they got those open.
You like those paintings?
See, that's where they stuck that sticker last time. That hurt like hell pulling that off. So it's an air bandage.
I wonder why they went through the wrist instead of your leg. Maybe because your legs had been gone through so many times. He said it's a little bit harder going through the arm, but maybe they did it because you've been, you know, you've been in and out of this one so much. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. So we need to make sure we talk to him about that.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel fine. I mean, I felt fine.
Yeah, but it's a relief to know that the scar tissue isn't growing.
Yes, but now I gotta wonder about the other.
Yeah, I know. There's always something. After 12 long hours, we eventually came home, but it is definitely a relief to know that the scar tissue is not currently growing. Now, whether it has stopped altogether or if it's just very, very slow, I don't know, but I feel confident with his new cardiologist and care team that they will do a better job of checking on him more frequently, hopefully, and keeping an eye on it. So that's all we can really do. But that's it for this week's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Faintness or dizziness. Tell your doctor about infections, vaccinations, and your medicines. Side effects